Hello students, in the last class we have started the chapter on heat, and today let's start with the topic of thermal expansion. We all know that when anything, whether it is solid or liquid or gas, is heated, it expands, means its volume increases. So this expansion due to the heat is called thermal expansion. So thermal expansion means the increase in volume or expansion of a substance on heating is called thermal expansion. But there are some exceptions. Generally it is seen maximum case solid expand, liquid expand, gases expand on heating, but some exceptions. Suppose you are heating water from 0 degree to 4 degree, you will see there is contraction. Silver iodide from 80 to 141 and silica below minus 80 degrees Celsius contract on heating. So there are very few exceptions. But in general cases, what happens? That substances expand on heating. Now we are going to study one of this unique feature of water, that is called the anomalous expansion. In case of water, we have seen that when water is cooled below 4 degrees Celsius, then in place of expansion, in place of contraction, we are seeing expansion. I am repeating, when water is cooled below 4 degrees Celsius, cooling means what? Contraction. But in place of contraction, we will observe expansion. So this irregular, peculiar, abnormal expansion of water in the short range of 4 degree to 0 degree is called anomalous expansion of water. So definition you can see, the expansion of water when it is cooled from 4 degree to 0 degree Celsius is called anomalous expansion of water. Now let's come to this part. Now see, this graph is a graph of volume versus density. This is volume versus density graph. Means volume versus temperature, volume versus temperature graph. So this is the volume versus temperature graph. And here we are having the volume and here we are having the temperature. Now from this graph you can see that at a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius, the volume is minimum, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube. 1.00, maybe 1 gram per centimeter cube, the volume is minimum. So this volume is minimum at a temperature of 4 degree Celsius. Now this below graph is called here we are having the density and here we are having the temperature. So this graph is called the density temperature graph. And you can see where the volume is maximum, the density is, where the volume is minimum. Here at 4 degree, the volume was minimum. Here at 4 degree, the density is maximum. So we can say that density is maximum at the temperature of 4 degree Celsius. Okay students, fine. So at 4 degree Celsius, the temperature is maximum. Now let's come to the Hope's experiment, which has proved or suggested that the anomalous expansion of water. Okay, a scientist T.C. Hope devised a simple arrangement which to demonstrate the anomalous expansion of water. Now what is the experiment? Let's see. See, he has made a this is a simple device. What is this? This is actually a cylinder. Okay, this is a cylinder, and in the cylinder he has fitted 2 thermometers, one near the end bottom and one near the top. And this is a trough, cylindrical trough containing freezing mixture, that is a mixture of ice and salt to cool this water. What is the purpose of this freezing mixture? To cool this water, which water is inside this. Now in the cylinder we are taking a pre-cooled water, means water whose temperature is about 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, okay, to get the better result. Because if we take one normal water, room temperature water, then it will take long time for the experiment. So that is why we pre-cooled water and then we take it here, water about 10 degree or something like that. Now see what is happening, what we will observe. Now let's come to the observation and then we will go to the explanation. So what we will observe, initially both the thermometers T1 and T2 are showing the same temperature because the water is same here. First we will see that the lower temperature is showing a gradual fall in temperature. Lower thermometer is showing a gradual fall in the temperature. Okay, the lower one. And this will be recorded up to 4 degrees Celsius. Suppose we have taken water about 10 degrees Celsius. So what we will observe, up to 4 degrees Celsius, that fall will be recorded. Okay. And but in the meantime, when this temperature is falling, the temperature of the above thermometer is constant. Suppose 10 degree, it is also 10 degree here. Up to means when this is falling, then this temperature is constant up to how much? 10 degree Celsius. Now, as soon as this has reached 4 degrees Celsius, we will observe that the temperature of the above thermometer is now showing a gradual fall. The temperature of the above thermometer is showing a gradual fall, and it will stop at 0 degrees Celsius. Not only that, we can see thin pieces of ice formed here. We can also observe some ice are formed here in this part of in the surface. Okay. So this simple experiment proves the anomalous expansion. See, when you are cooling water here, this part here we are cooling water. So when water is being cooled from the normal temperature about say 10 degrees Celsius, then that water will fall, because that water will come down. Why? Because it is becoming denser. The density is water is increasing. But water has maximum density at 4 degrees Celsius, which means that if you cool water below 4 degrees Celsius, then what will happen? The density will not further increase. Now the density will decrease, and as a result, the water whose temperature is below 4 degrees Celsius will move upward. So what we can say? The water whose temperature is up to 4 degrees Celsius will go downward, and below 4 degrees Celsius it will move upward. Okay, and that is the reason. So in this segment we are having water below 4 degrees Celsius, and in this segment we are having water up to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the observation. Now expansion, I told you, water has maximum density at 4 degrees Celsius, so this water is coming downward. But after 4 degrees Celsius, the density is decreasing, so the water become lighter and moving upward. Okay, this is the explanation. You can read from here also, which I have already told you. Now, this anomalous expansion is a very advantageous for plants, for the life which lives in the aquatic, for the aquatic life. How? Suppose this is a pond in a very cold country where the temperature of the surrounding is -5 or -10, but means below 0 degrees Celsius. So you will see that the lake or the pond has been freezed, but the entire pond doesn't freeze. Only a layer of ice is formed on the surface. Ice is formed only as a layer on the surface, but below that you will have water up to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, which proves that water has maximum density at 4 degrees Celsius. So 4 degrees Celsius water is found in the bottom part because it has maximum density, and ice, which is lighter than water, is formed in the upper part. So here the temperature is 4 degree, here maybe 3 degree, here 2 degree, here 1 degree, and finally on the top it is 0 degree Celsius. So it is a boon for the aquatic life because they can survive in this water. Because if whole pond freezes, then they will die. So they can survive in this cold water, okay, because only this part is freezed. Okay, so this is the advantage. Or disadvantage is what? In very cold countries, the pipe burst in cold nights. Why? If the water in the pipe will become freeze, then the volume will increase and it will burst. Okay, now we are going to the next part, that is the anomalous expansion of water. See, so this is what we are completed. Now as per the syllabus, we are having this global warming. This part is not in the syllabus, and let's come to the part global warming. First we will study the greenhouse effect. Okay, greenhouse effect. Now what is greenhouse effect? Try to understand. What is greenhouse effect? So greenhouse effect means what? In 1824, Joseph discovered that the greenhouse effect in this process of warming the planet surface. So this is a process of warming the planet surface by the absorption of infrared radiation. And what is the cause? The cause is the excessive increase in the percentage of carbon dioxide. So in the new syllabus only you have to study what is greenhouse effect and what are the causes, you know very well. And now we are coming to the next part, that is the global warming. Global warming. Now global warming is the means the increase in the average effective temperature near the earth's surface. Global means what? Earth, and warming means you know. So increase of the temperature of earth's surface is called global warming. And what is the cause? The cause is actually greenhouse effect. So what is the main cause? The main cause, that there are many causes given here, but I am going to tell only one, and that is the increase in the percentage of carbon dioxide. Okay, now let's come to this part. What are the future impact on global warming? What global warming can do? The global warming can change the climate of different parts of the world. Okay, the temperature is changing, the climate is changing, seasons are changing, and this is not good for the earth's surface or the future of the earth. Okay students, so only read this part, global warming and greenhouse effect. This I have given in the reduced syllabus also. Only that part is there. So only, okay, and the remaining two part you don't have to study. And by this we have completed the chapter. Try to do the question answer that we will discuss in the next class. Okay students, have a nice day.